Hey guys, it's movie review time. Oh yeah, get excited. Yeah. Okay, that was weird. Anyway, so the movie I watched was Tristan+Islode. This movie is very, very good. The tagline for this film, as you guys should know, is before there was Romeo and Juliet, there was Tristan and Isolde. Now, there are definitely some similarities to this film and to Romeo and Juliet, and there are some differences as well. But they're kind of big, kind of small. You'll see. Um, One similarity, it is definitely a story about raging people being mad at other people. In Romeo and Juliet, it's raging, feuding families, the Capulets and the Montagues. Whereas in Tristan and Isolde, it is feuding countries. It's the Irish against the English. Tristan is an English knight, and Isolde is a Irish princess. They fall in love when Tristan is she finds him on a beach, after basically his people get into a fight with the Irish when the Irish try to attack their little clan thing, and they basically think he's dead, and so they put him on a boat and they set the boat on fire and then they push it off into the ocean. I don't get, and I will never understand why they do that. Why they did that back then. Why can't they just bury him? But then again, that would just then there would be no story. But I'm just saying, I don't understand why they did that back then. Anyway, so she nurtures him back to health, and they fall in love. In my opinion, I think. Well, then again, the story is that they fall in love like a little fast, and I do think they fall in love very fast, because Romeo and Juliet, they were about 14, 15, 13, 14, 15, 16, around that age. Like youngsters. Whereas Tristan and Isolde, I think they're about at the most, Isolde is about 21, and Tristan is about 25, maybe. Wow, Emily. Kristen and Rob. Kristen's 21, Rob's 25. I did not plan that. I totally off the top of my head just gave out numbers, but I'm not saying you know what? No, I am, because because Kristen and Rob, they're pretty mature, and obviously, when they first met, Kristen was in a relationship, so they didn't automatically they clicked, but they were friends first, and then they obviously, because Kristen broke up with her boyfriend when she realized that, hey, I have filet of I have a filet of British candy over here. Sorry, Michael, you're from when I was 14, and frankly, I mean, have you seen what he had? Have you seen what's downstairs? I mean, come on. Anyway, that's completely off topic. But anyways, Romeo and Juliet kind of fell in love really fast, and one difference is that Romeo and Juliet, I think they knew each other for a month before they killed themselves. Tristan and Isolde, their romance went on for years. Basically, Isolde doesn't tell Tristan who she is, because, basically her lady in waiting's don't tell him your name, so she gives him, so Isolde gives Tristan her lady in waiting's name, and basically says she's a servant, and that her parents are dead, and everything. And, and so basically they fall in love, and then word gets out that Tristan is there, because like I said, English and Irish are not very happy people together. They don't like each other in this movie. So word gets out that Tristan's there, so Isolde's like, you have to go away, and blah blah blah. Now one reason I can assume to why they don't particularly like each other is because Tristan's father in the beginning of the film was trying to join these clans together that were feuding, and he believed that if they joined together, they would, be better off, and it wouldn't be, it'd be happy, big, go lucky, happy family. And Isolde's father, I don't remember his name. I'll just call him King Bob. King Bob obviously felt threatened by Tristan's father doing this, so he had to put a stop to it. So he killed Tristan. So he sent his men to go kill Tristan, to go stop that. And this bald guy, I don't remember his name either. I'll call him Phil. Phil killed his Tristan's mother and father. And that scene is really sad. And it's also... this movie, there are parts of it that are pretty gory, so if you don't like seeing it, there's not a lot of blood, and it's not really that bad. It's not that terrible. I've seen worse, but if you get a little uppity or just grossed out or freaked out by people being stabbed and slashed and beheaded, well, not really beheaded, this guy gets his hand cut off. So if you get squeamish fairly easily, or you just are grossed out by shit like that, then I suggest you don't watch this movie. Or watch it and just be aware that that does happen a lot in this film. Like I said, the one thing I didn't particularly like is that Tristan and Isolde kind of fell in love too fast, because I think since they were kind of older, they should have, let things progress. But then again, she was like kind of mending him and stuff like that. So I can kind of see how like that can kind of evoke feelings and everything, like, oh, I love you and stuff. But the one thing I don't like is there's this part, the part where she's like telling Tristan to just go away, like go, leave. And Tristan's like, come with me. And she's like, I can't. And I would be like, I'll go. I'm not saying that just because he's James Franco, but I would go. Like, I don't see why. Obviously I see why, because then there wouldn't be the big plot. Well, not really a big plot. Well, kind of. Well, yeah, plot twist. But not really. Not really. But I would have gone with him just because, obviously, I'm like, hello. He's freaking hot. Look, have you seen those abs? I mean, shit. Fuck yeah. But anyway, Tristan leaves. Isolde. It's like, it is pretty. There are some lines that are like pretty cheesy, like the part where she's telling him to leave. She's like, I have to know that you're alive somewhere, and I can't do that if they kill you, which is pretty cheesy, but it's cute, and in the moment it's cute. So anyway, and oh, by the way, when she says that, they're in the water in the ocean, and the waves are coming at them like hell. I'm seriously, like, the only thing I'm finding, there are two things I find myself thinking. One, oh no, don't go with him, blah blah blah. And then the second thing is, how the hell did she not is she freezing to death? Because I want to know how cold that water is, because I would be like, I can't fucking move. And I mean, thinking, I don't know where the location was exactly. It's basically the setting is Ireland, but I don't know if they were really in Ireland, and I don't know how cold or warm the water is. I'm assuming it's pretty cold, and I'm just like, I find myself thinking, like, how cold is that water? Because as she's walking away after she kisses him for the last time, well, for now at least, this big wave comes and hits her in the back, and I'm just like, and I can, like, for a split second you can see, oh, like, it's cold on my, like, on her face, and it's like, yeah, nice, you have to remain in character, even if you do get hit by a big, fat, cold, icy ocean wave, but whatever. So anyway, their love, they do meet again, but in a very weird circumstance. Basically, Tristan wins her in a kind of like a knight-ish battle thing between, and he doesn't win he doesn't win Isolde for himself. He wins her for the guy with the one hand man dude, because he's like the king, I guess, of the clan. So he wins Isolde for him. And remember, Tristan does not know who he thinks Isolde is a servant, not the princess. So when he sees her, he's like, what the fuck? And yeah, that's what you get for lying. I'd be like, yeah, I'm Isolde, and I just wouldn't say, I would just say my name is Isolde. I wouldn't say what I do. I'd just be like, I'm Isolde, what's up? You're sexy, let's do it. I wouldn't be like, I'm Isolde. And I wouldn't give a guy my family tree. I'd just be like, yes, I would not be, I am Isolde, I am the princess, my father is the king, and my mom died, and blah, blah, blah. I would not do that. I'd just be like, hey, what's up? I'm Isolde. How are you doing? But yeah, so basically, Isolde marries the one-handed guy, which is really gross. And so basically, through 9 years, because it lasts 9 years, I guess that's what it says, because there's time lapse. And basically, so as Tristan and Isolde are married, or like Tristan and Isolde, they sneak away into the woods to do each other, and Isolde is still, while Isolde is married to the one-hand guy, which is interesting. And yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything else. The ending is very sad, and I kind of compare it to Titanic, whereas it could have ended a lot differently. Like, it's basically, in Titanic, Jack dies. And I think I just revealed something. Oh, great. Anyway, Jack dies. And from my opinion, Jack didn't have to die. I mean, if they would have taken turns on the floating door, everything would have been fine. Like, every minute, like, okay, your turn to be on the floating door. Jack didn't have to die. In my opinion, whoever, like I said, someone does die in the film, but, a lot of people die in this film, but, he didn't have, like, he or she did not have to die, I believe. Basically, like, pride or ego that did it. But, the ending is very sad and bittersweet and and it's like yelling at your TV, it didn't have to end this way! And I hate it when movies do that. It's just like, oh, we're just gonna do that and kill people off, and you didn't have to do that, just boner killer, really. But so yeah, that's my review for Tristan and Isolde. This movie is really good, and I do suggest you give it a chance. I give it 4 out of 5 stars, mostly for the ending and just the fact that I felt that their love connection kind of went a little too fast for my liking, but that's just me. So if you've seen this movie, please tell me what you think in the comments below. Also, any movies you want me to review, I can go on Netflix and see if I can watch it instantly, or I can just put it in the QU, and even though my dad hates it when I do that, but whatever, I'm still gonna do it anyway, and because he's asleep, I can do that now. Yeah, so any movies you want me to watch, that'd be awesome. Put it in the comments below. And I'm gonna go, and that rhymes. I've done that a lot, but whatever. Bye!